It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me, oh you know him, Shaquille O'Neal. You know this guy too, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Milwaukee Bucks in Milwaukee. Well, for the Bucks, they've gone 4-1 over the last 5, playing pretty well, and they're looking to build on that tonight. And tonight we get to see the veteran Rudy Gay. Shaq, this is a guy who can give you 20 every time he steps on the floor.
You know, he has the confidence to create his own shot. He's only getting more efficient as the year goes on.
Yep. He still wants the ball in crunch time. He has the size, and his vertical is still up there with the big guys.
Yeah. Tip-off is coming up shortly. Kevin Harlan's standing by and ready to go.
The other guard, standing 6'5", number 13, Malcolm Brogdon. A 6'5" forward from Greece, number 34, Giannis Antetokounmpo. The head coach of your home team is Mike Budenholzer. Once again, your Milwaukee Bucks.
The Nets are out of Brooklyn as they take on their Eastern Conference rival in today's game. There's no better time of year than the holidays for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. You know, Clark, it's got to be a relief to see Brook Lopez back in uniform, looking healthy and ready to contribute.
And man, injuries, they can just be so tough. The pain, the rehab, there's a monotony to it. Not being able to help your team out on the court. All of it, it weighs on you. And I'm sure he's excited and relieved to finally be back in uniform.
And there's no doubt psychologically he's going to give the team a huge spark. That's something they've been missing since he's been away, and I think this team is ready to rally around his return to the lineup.
So the Nets starting 5. Russell and LeVert in the backcourt. Kenneth Faried is out there with Hollis Jefferson. And it's Allen in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here is Russell. Here's LeVert. Feeds it to Faried. And he drops in the layup off the glass. You can see it all over the league. Injuries, Brent, beginning to affect some teams, but it's hard to pay your stars and maintain a deep bench all under the salary cap. It's a very difficult dance to do.
This is why sitting next to you as a broadcaster is a really less stressful thing to do rather than be a general manager in the league.
Yeah.
So hard to make.
But you could be a general manager in this league.
Maybe at some point, Kevin, but right now I'm enjoying this seat with you. And I'm wondering how it is that some of these teams can get creative with cap analytics guys and their strategy, how much they want to press forward given some of the restrictions of what you can do with your roster. But we know the more players you have that can step in and be ready, these deeper teams during the regular season usually pile up a few more wins than those that don't have that approach.
The Nets shooting their first free throw of the game.
One shot.
Free throw good, Russell.
Amazingly, the Bucks, one of the slower teams in the league last season in terms of their pace. And when you're talking about a team with tremendous length and athleticism, you'd think that maybe speed would come along with it and that they'd get out and thrive in transition. Not the case last year.
I love the advantage he has from a speed standpoint. Does a great job of creating separation for that shot.
Fareed the pass to Russell. Here's LeVert, coming off a solid outing against Charlotte. Just 5 to shoot. From outside the arc, here's Fareed. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Well, you go in there weak like that, and a guy like Giannis with his length is going to throw it away. You know, he talks so much about accurate shooting. Sometimes accurate passing can lead to great shooting. You saw it there.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Kenny Atkinson. DA.
Well, Kevin, what he doesn't want is station-to-station basketball. He said, we have to avoid bad habits and keep the ball moving. As long as we don't stand around like we're watching the paint dry, we can score. We'll see if the ball stays in motion tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And guys, how will they go about getting their shooting percentage where coach wants it to be?
Well, what you always see is that a high assist rate leads to a good field goal percentage. So that's essential for unselfish play.
Now, you nailed it, GA. If you don't get good passing out there, you're not going to get great shooting. So that will be a huge determining factor in this one.
So looking it over. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And sliding inside, under control, Russell still just scratching the surface of his full potential.
Dellavedova kicks to Ilyasova. And there's the feed to Antetokounmpo. Off the left rim and out. Brooklyn trailing. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Over to the wing. Here's LeVert. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. For 3. Tipped away.
Yeah, nice effort there in tracking down the long rebound.
That's a 2 from Dellavedova. The shot, no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Here's LeVert. He's guarded by Brogdon. LeVert the pass to Russell. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Credit the defense, wisely avoiding fouling the shooter. Don't want to give up a personal there. And he made him attempt a difficult layup.
Now here's Ilyasova. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Lopez kicks to Antetokounmpo. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, the muscle of Antetokounmpo is impressive. He's just destroying the defense right now.
And Brent, you look at Giannis Antetokounmpo's slashing game. Standing, maybe a hair under 7 foot tall. How do you even put it into words?
Well, it's hard to imagine a more perfect frame for today's game in terms of getting in transition, having a versatile offensive game, putting it down, getting to the rack. You know, the one thing that we're anxious to see is whether or not Giannis will develop the type of range from the three-point line that makes it respectable. Other than that, he's pretty much unstoppable.
That's good from Antetokounmpo.
We talk a lot about Russell Westbrook and the way that he attacks every game. I think in the Eastern Conference, Giannis Antetokounmpo might be the same way, just tenacious and full of energy, and he fills up the stats.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one.
Yeah, and these teams pretty familiar with one another. They'll face off 4 times this year.
We'll get a great idea tonight of exactly how they match up in terms of strengths versus weaknesses. When it comes down to a 4-game season series, this first one is always a good indicator of what's to come.
Now here's Allen. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
You think about a coach looking into the eyes of one of his players and telling him to match up with Giannis Antetokounmpo and all the things that he brings to the table. That's a long night of restlessness before you match up. Press up on him, he'll blow by you. In transition, he's at the rim in 2 dribbles. Tough to stop that kid.
That free throw, no good. Antetokounmpo covers so much ground, Brent. He can almost go the entire length of the court in 2 dribbles.
Well, once he gets around towards the rim, his reach can make it seem like defenders aren't even there. Not just one defender, but multiple defenders. So it's unfair already, and you add that athleticism to what he can do. Wow, unstoppable offensive force.
So he comes up empty, missing both. Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against Charlotte.
And we all know in a hostile environment, always tough, but they were the better team on that night.
And a very good all-around effort here, and that's what you need to win on the road.
Now, here is Russell. 20 points for him last game against the Hornets in Charlotte. And there's the foul. It goes on Ilyasova. That is his first foul of the game. Outside, Russell. Pass to LeVert. Hollis Jefferson, good. Hollis Jefferson's got his first points in this one.
Just a great attack mentality. Got right through the defense to finish strong inside.
Lopez dishes to Antetokounmpo. Passes to Brogdon. 5 to shoot. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And out of bounds is Brooklyn gains possession. Some of the great passing small forwards in the NBA on your screen right now. These are the assist leaders at that position in the past month. Third is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And these are some of the best teammates you're ever going to want. Very unselfish players at a position where you don't see a lot of offensive facilitating.
We've seen a lot of 3-men be great scorers over the past couple years, but these guys fit right in the category of being some of the best passers, almost point guard-like skills. Crisp ball movement is never an issue with any of them on the floor.
Over in the corner, Dellavedova gets the three-pointer to fall. Dellavedova's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, he could just see over the defense. The eyes to spot the open man. Giannis flourishing right now as a facilitator.
Here's Allen. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Lopez. Bucks leading by 3. And here is Dellavedova. 11 points for him in that last game against New York. Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. Misses from short range.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
So I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
And you have to love the way Hollis Jefferson plays on the defensive end. So active with his length and can disrupt an offense single-handedly. The team is visibly better on defense with Hollis Jefferson on the floor.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And with Hollis Jefferson in his defense, he's not only strong, but he's versatile with whom he can guard.
Yeah, I mean, RHJ has great length, and at 6'7", he can guard almost every position on the floor. Strong on the glass, even though he's often undersized in his matchup. RHJ is anything but an average player. I really love how effective he's become on both ends.
And so he makes both from the line. Here's Connaughton. DiVincenzo. Napier covering, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Traveling has been a concern for the NBA for a while. For a purist like you, do you like that?
Well, you got to get from city to city, Kevin.
I don't think that's the kind of traveling I'm talking about here.
The violation.
Yes. I only ask you pay attention.
I'm sorry,
that's all.
Kevin.
It's a simple request.
Yeah, they're doing a better job. Some get away with it more than others. How's that?
What an answer. Thank you, Brent. First one falls for him.
Well, the Bucks with the superstar talent in Giannis Antetokounmpo, the critical decision this summer for selecting a new coach came down to a very qualified one in Mike Budenholzer. And with all the options out there, 9 coaching changes, I think that Bud saw the opportunity in Milwaukee as being a great one to push this team a little bit forward. The talent on the roster, tantalizing enough for him to head to Milwaukee after his stint in Atlanta.
And Mike Budenholzer, the 2015 Coach of the Year, 4 titles, Brent, as an assistant in San Antonio. How do you like the fit for him now in Milwaukee?
Well, I think that the players are going to really enjoy the attention to detail that Coach Bud and his entire staff who are coming with him will put into place. There's an efficiency with which they'll get the work done, and they're going to have to be thinking on their feet, learning a new offense and some things fundamentally on defense that he'll get them excited about.
There's the pass to Dinwiddie. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Dinwiddie's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Gay outside. And the Bucks miss again. And here's Napier. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. To the paint. Here's Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
And that's how you set up your teammates. Done with a little bit of flair.
So for Milwaukee, their last game, a win against the Knicks. Kicks it to Snell. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Snell's got his first points of the game. For Brooklyn, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Dinwiddie passes to Allen. Here's Dinwiddie. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Hornets in Charlotte. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And a miss there on the triple. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. To the middle. Here's Connaughton. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Dinwiddie kicks to Carroll. Drills it from outside. Carroll's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And that's his role. That's where Carroll's at his best, the catch and shoot.
Rudy Gay on the wing. He's guarded by Davis. They get a hand on it.
This is when you're just surprised that a guy would miss that kind of look. The defense really did not do a lot there.
Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. And the Nets lead by 3.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Pass to Connaughton. Gay against Davis. Connaughton kicks to Gay. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You can't give Rudy Gay that type of look. He's going to knock that down more often than not.
Now here's Napier. Defense right on him. High arcing shot, and that's 2 points on the layup.
And a terrific use of the floater, unguardable really, because you can't do anything defensively to stop it. High
post, Henson. Pass to Snell, and out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Allen. He showed up every night and some noteworthy performances over the last month. He's putting up 6 points a night, 10 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
I think you look across the board right now, and he's just doing a much better job. The numbers bear that out.
Here's Dinwiddie. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game.
Man, he's shooting the ball very well, in addition to creating for both himself and his teammates out there on a roll.
And Milwaukee has possession. After the basket by Brooklyn. And there's the foul. It'll go on Shabazz Napier. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Off the inbound. Snell, that's good.
Man, it's just been an avalanche of points here in the early going.
Yeah, for both teams, we're seeing great synergy on offense, but some lackluster defense.
Here's Dinwiddie. He has 5. 46 seconds left here in the first quarter. Left side, Davis. From 17 feet out. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
And he is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
Passes it to Henson. Gay outside. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the triple. Gay's got 5 points so far.
Average shooter from behind the arc, but Rudy Gay crucial for his confidence sometimes to knock down shots like that.
That's tipped. DiVincenzo. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Here's Dinwiddie. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Nets lead by 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And pronouncing Giannis Antetokounmpo's name correctly has been a challenge for many, something he discussed before today's game.
The worst I've ever heard was my rookie year. A guy called me Antetokounmpo, and Kunupi in Greek means mosquitoes. So he basically said anti-mosquito.
And the mosquito, definitely not a good comparison for Giannis.
Yeah, more like a condor. But that last name certainly has a lot of people looking for nicknames.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, to me, the story of that first period was their rebounding.
Yeah, jumping out to a lead largely because they did the hard work on the glass. So you love the passion in the early part of this game that they're playing with.
Rudy Gay is out there with John Henson. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Connaughton in at the 2 spot. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Milwaukee shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
One shot behind the lanes.
And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. You love a good mid-range game. We don't see it that much, but I know you have a couple guys you think have a pretty strong mid-range game.
You know, Chris Paul still has dominated the mid-range, Kevin. It was interesting because him joining the Houston Rockets, who it's all about threes and layups, Daryl Morey, I think, recognized we need somebody that can come off the pick and roll and make those kind of plays happen, not only at the rim for Capella, but shoot it himself. So Chris Paul still dominates in the mid-range. Kawhi Leonard has shown some skills at the mid-range. Even though last year, obviously, just 9 games, he's still a dangerous weapon. It'll be interesting to see if that's still part of his arsenal for this season. And then C.J. McCollum has been one of the best mid-range scorers in the league for the Portland Trail Blazers over the past couple of seasons.
Gay can't hit. And here's Napier. He'll bring it up for the Nets. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Carroll kicks to Napier. Allen outside. Clock at 6. Up and in on the layup. Now it's a 3-point Nets lead.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Gay outside. He dishes it to Snell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Shooting guard Tony Snell, Brent, breaking through as a start of the last couple seasons with the Bucks.
Finally got a long-term contract so he can settle into having a long career in this league. And I think last year handled himself well between being a starter, then coming off the bench, and just being asked to get out there and knock down some threes along with playing some solid defense.
That's good from Snell. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Fareed's checked in for Allen. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for DeMarre Carroll. Levert's checked in for Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Russell in for Napier. He hits both from the stripe. Russell with it. 7 points in the game. Right wing. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. It's Brogdon on the wing. Shot clock at 6. And there's the foul. It'll go on Ed Davis. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Milwaukee making a switch here. Ilyasova's checked in. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Antetokounmpo finds Ilyasova. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Dellavedova. Some solid defense from Fareed.
It is so tough to make those kind of shots with the defense draped all over you.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Let's have a look at the league's top scorers for the past month. To say these guys have been hot is an understatement. Number 1, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
The Nets have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
2 shots.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
The shot from the low post is good. Antetokounmpo's got 7 points.
Making shots against good defense, that's what great NBA players have to do consistently. And if you want to be elite, which Giannis is, that's a prerequisite.
Stolen by Brogdon. He feeds it to Dellavedova. And stolen by Russell. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break.
Yeah, the anticipation. Russell on top of the play there. Gets the steal, then gets his boys out in the open floor.
Bucks trail by 4. Dellavedova kicks to Ilyasova. This is to Antetokounmpo. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Jump shot looking like it's coming around now for Giannis.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Unloads. That's in there. Davis with the assist. And that's 11 points for D'Angelo Russell.
Right now they're winning because of him. Love the shots that he's taking, and he's got the green light.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Brogdon. Softly drops in the floater.
Hard to guess what Brogdon is going to do, but I love the control he plays with, especially in the screen and roll game.
Here's LeVert. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Fareed, right side. 4 on the clock. Can't hit from the elbow.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Ilyasova. Back to Dellavedova. Lopez with the ball. Picked up by Davis. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
It's weird to say it, but the sheer length of Giannis can put the defense in a really bad position. So hard to defend without fouling.
He's had a few chances at the line, 1 of 3 in the game. That's good from Antetokounmpo. That one drops. He ties it up. Here's Russell. He's got 11. Clock at 6. With the floater. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And another thing you like about Russell, just good size at that lead guard position and makes him a handful to defend inside.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight. He's off on the first.
Yeah, not many guys entering the league impact their teams this fast. Russell is an exception.
Good on the second free throw. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Brogdon kicks to Lopez.
Yeah, that one put him over the limit, and it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
For Milwaukee, they have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
2 shots.
That one is off. Good on the second free throw. Now, here is Russell. 12 points for him. inside. Fades back. Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
Got to make those shots. Not sure how he missed it. The defense was just okay.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Brogdon. Now, Antetokounmpo, he had 37 points in the win against New York.
A lot of those plays came off tremendous hustle. He was committed to ripping down as many rebounds as he possibly could in this one. Now, you could just tell in his gait and in the look on his face, he's in a great rhythm after a terrific first quarter. He is feeling it here in the second.
Damari Carroll's checked in for Brooklyn.
One shot, behind the lane.
Nets trail by 3. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
With the All-Star game almost near, let's see how the East is shaking out. You look at the Bucks. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And checking out Brooklyn, they're 5 spots away.
And I think for Milwaukee, got to be one of the feel-good stories of this NBA season. Not many people were talking about them coming into the start of the year.
No doubt about it. They're one of the top teams everyone's talking about, top to bottom. Everyone in the organization, that means front office, coaches, players, just done an outstanding job this season.
Here's Dellavedova after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. And Lopez has it in the corner. And Davis pulls it down.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
Yeah, sometimes everything can go right, but the shot doesn't go down. Nothing there is automatic. Yeah, he's had bad first quarters before and has dug himself out. Here's another one tonight.
Here's Brogdon after the basket by Brooklyn. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
I mean, just look at the box score right now. He's not only filling it up with these points, but in every facet of the game.
Here's LeVert. He's guarded by Brogdon. The 3, a nice shot by LeVert. LeVert's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, he made some kind of adjustment to his game after a poor first half. He's been impressive shooting the ball during the second.
Now here's Lopez. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
How about Brogdon rising up to the rim?
It's the Nets now. Here's LeVert. And the layup falls. LeVert's got 9.
Yeah, maybe a little disengaged in the first quarter. Ball didn't come his way. He's really provided some scoring in the second quarter of action.
Now here's Ilyasova. His last outing, he had 8 points. And Kenneth Faried, an outstanding performance with Team USA in 2014. But Greg, his minutes have gone down in recent seasons.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great rebounder. He's got all the athleticism you need, but he's not a shooter or a big-time defender. In today's game, you need your big man to do at least one of those two. You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Davis, and Davis throws it down.
The go-go gadget arms of Davis allows him to dunk from anywhere within a few feet of the basket.
Bucks trail by 6. Dellavedova kicks to Ilyasova. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Yeah, this team would be in some bad shape, guys, if he wasn't scoring like this right now.
To the wing on the left. Davis, the pass to Russell. And that one goes long.
The human aspect of basketball. You cannot fault the shot selection. He had a clean look. You just can't make them all.
It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Antetokounmpo. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And Brooklyn making a change here. While we have the chance, we like to reveal the list of the past month's best fast break teams in the NBA. Fifth best, the Bucks.
I mean, it's about the pace they've played with here offensively. They don't look like they're showing any signs of slowing down.
To the middle. Down low. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And along with the resurgence Carroll had last season, in large part due, I think, Greg, to finally feeling healthy.
Yeah, and Carroll is quick to tell you just how hard it was for him to regain form after that knee injury. Coming back is something that each player experiences kind of in their own way. Great presence, though, on and off the floor, and really a natural leader.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And he can't hit the second. Bucks trail by 3 to the left wing. Here's Connaughton. That shot misses. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Carroll kicks to Dinwiddie. Napier feeling it out a bit. Here's Dinwiddie. He has 5. Good, nice play there from Napier. Napier's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Gay outside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Gay's got 10.
Well, that's some good O there. Always like to see them getting those interior looks.
Now here's Napier. He's covered closely. And there's the foul. It's on Tony Snell. That's foul number 2 for him.
And they can't afford to be that careless. They need him out there on the floor, so he has to avoid fouling again in this period.
It's the Nets now. They lead by 4. It's Carroll on the wing. He's got 6, 4 on the shot clock. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. 8 points for him.
And how about Carroll using his size there, taking it strong inside?
Rudy Gay on the wing. Over for Reed. Shot's good by Gay.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Nets leading by 4. Napier kicks to Dinwiddie. With the teardrop, and it's good on the way in.
A terrific use of the floater, unguardable really, because you can't do anything defensively to stop it.
The dish to Henson. Fareed against Gay. Stolen by Fareed. Here's Dinwiddie. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Nets have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9.
2 shots.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Bucks trail by 7. Here's Connaughton to the inside. And there's the pass to Gay. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so that brings the first half to a close. It's the Nets up 7. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, probably not the defensive effort you were hoping for thus far.
Yeah, no, our defense isn't where it needs to be. I think they're getting open looks. We're overshifting, and then we're not committing to shooters. Just not a very good defensive effort so far.
Mike, thanks very much for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends and neighbors. One half down, another half to go. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They saw their lead grow to a high water mark of 5 in the period. They gathered some serious momentum in the second quarter, and as well as they played, it's a little bit of a surprise that their lead isn't more than 7 points here at the half. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the Nets?
Well, so far, we've seen the best of D'Angelo Russell. Confident with the jumper, the ball handling and vision are near elite levels already. Some people talk about his limitations as an athlete, but the skills are too legit to quit.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Milwaukee?
Well, I think they could be way more physical than they have been in the first half. Their defense gave up way too many easy looks, and that kind of defense will turn to a loss any night.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
my brother.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, and through 2 quarters, he's been lights out. And you know he's going to look to add to those totals.
And defensively, hard to force him out of the rhythm at this point because he has a number of ways with which he can beat you.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Nets. Russell and LeVert in the backcourt. Allen is out there with Kenneth Faried. And it's Dinwiddie in at the small forward.
Well, Brogdon being the rookie of the year and coming in and doing a great job for the Milwaukee Bucks. This is a guy who could play either guard position and has a great mentality and great poise as a point guard. Malcolm Brogdon, a second-round pick. He won the Rookie of the Year in 2017. And maybe we shouldn't have been surprised at all. In Virginia, he was the ACC Player of the Year and the ACC Defensive Player of the Year. Solid foundation coming into the league.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Brogdon. Well, Brogdon, only the 4th player in NBA history, Brent, to shoot over 40% from long range in his first season in the league.
Well, he adapted pretty quickly to the step back and longer distance of the NBA three-point line. He was also smart enough to be selective with it. Had a tremendous year.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Now, he talks so much about rhythm from the field. How about a rhythm from the free throw line? That looks good.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, it is the era of positionless basketball, but how exactly did we get here? Well, new defensive rules at the turn of the century encouraged face-up scoring, motion-based offense, and guard play over isolation and post-ups. As a result, offensive roles have become more interchangeable.
It has become a positionless game now. David, thank you very much. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Feeds it to Fareed. Hollis Jefferson, good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Now here is Dellavedova. He's guarded by Russell. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. The rebound by the Nets. To the middle. Lopez with the steal. Dellavedova with the ball. Russell's there. Dellavedova finds Antetokounmpo. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Antetokounmpo's got 22.
Man, defensively so tough to make a decision. What do you want to stop? You come off the pick, Giannis can pass, he can finish. It can really cause you to hesitate.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. He's got 7. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Hollis Jefferson's got the lead back up to 7 now for Brooklyn. The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Lopez dishes to Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. Ilyasova can't hit.
They're 1 of 5 to begin this half, guys, and they have to address this problem quickly or this could get out of hand.
And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. LeVert the pass to Russell. Here's LeVert. Shot clock at 5. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Antetokounmpo. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points in the quarter. Outside, Russell. Pass to LeVert. A floater. Lopez with the block. Fast break, Milwaukee. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Antetokounmpo.
And that's what you want in transition, a high percentage opportunity.
The story is true, and here the defense does a very poor job of matching up.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 14. Pass to LeVert. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, he's also crafty with how he approaches it. Right there, he uses just the right move to lay it in.
Here's Dellavedova. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down to 3 points on the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
No, right now he is locked in. He's getting great shots, and he's burning the D in a variety of ways.
And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. The Nets making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Allen passes to LeVert. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the 4th personal, and he needs to stay aggressive out there. So going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
Outside, Davis. Deep 2 from Russell. Doesn't go, only his 3rd miss in 9 tries. Bucks trail by 3. And here is Dellavedova. The kick out to Ilyasova. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got 3 assists now in this one. Russell left side. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Now here's Antetokounmpo. 28 points for him. Ilyasova. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. The Nets have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Dellavedova is scanning the floor. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing for the lead, and it's Lopez laying it in. Lopez has got 5.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's LeVert. He's got 11. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Phenomenal use of the body there to free himself up from the defender and get a clean look at the basket.
Over in the corner, Dellavedova. Inside. Here's Lopez. They get it again. And good work on the boards, and they pick up the second chance points. 7 points in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside, Russell. Pass to LeVert from the arc. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, the D looks like they're laying off just a little bit. He made 1 3 in the first half, but they're still daring him to shoot, and he can't make them pay for it.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Timeout called, the Nets. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
So far, he is just destroying their will. It feels like he can get any shot he wants once he crosses half court.
And the Nets making a change here.
And let's quickly take a look at the stats for Gay. His last 10 games, averaging 13 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
I think you look across the board right now, and he's just doing a much better job. The numbers bear that out.
Here's Napier. No good that time. Now the Bucks take it the other way. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. Here's Gay. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists now tonight. Napier with it. He's got 9. Here's Dinwiddie. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Down low, DiVincenzo. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And doing their best to maximize possessions, just staying focused with this lead.
Well, it isn't much, but they've been able to capture some of the momentum of this game and increase their advantage.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And the Bucks making a change here. Henson's checked in.
One shot, gentlemen.
Here's Carroll. He's got 8. He kicks to Napier. To end the run. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
His release is just so smooth from the mid-range.
And there's the pass to Antetokounmpo. And they double up Antetokounmpo. trying his luck deep, sinks the three-pointer. He's got 8.
And you can see it. They're in a nice rhythm in terms of shooting. It's been that way the entire second half.
And then there's the other team. Can't say that about them. Big gap in the recent field goal percentage between these two squads.
Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Connaughton. The feed now to Antetokounmpo. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. And it's a 12-point Bucks lead.
Just don't touch him right now, okay? You're going to burn yourself. The guy is on fire.
Davis finds Hollis Jefferson. And Henson sends it back.
Well, he's a great shot blocker. Henson still trying to bring the rest of his game up to that level.
DiVincenzo. Napier covering. Pass to Connaughton. 6 on the shot clock. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Gay. Good on the three-point shot. Gay's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Now this is Rudy Gay's game. Outstanding at seizing the initiative and then looking to shoot once he catches the ball.
Dinwiddie passes to Hollis Jefferson. To halt the run, and the layup is up and in. Hollis Jefferson's got 11 points.
And that's about as easy as it gets. Not many guys are going to blow wide open layups at the professional level like that. A lottery pick back in 2012, John Henson has pretty much flown under the radar except around the rim. People understand just how effective he can be there. A quality defender and rim protector.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. He's got 11.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 11-point game. Gay outside. And again, Milwaukee with the triple. Henson not a floor spacer. Offensively, you'll find him around the rim.
He's a pretty good finisher in there, but he doesn't get a ton of opportunities. You're right. Defensively, you just like his mobility combined with his length. That's a help.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Pass to Connaughton. 58 seconds left in the third quarter. Shoots a fader, and he gets the bucket. Antetokounmpo's got 14 points now in the second half.
Well, defenders have to worry about the drive so much that they might be reluctant to close out far enough. Giannis recognized space, drilled it.
Now here is Davis. He's got 6. There's 37 seconds left to play in the third, and it's blocked.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. No good on the triple. Feeds to Napier. Kicks it to Gay. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Now here's Napier. He's got 11. Fires the 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Bucks lead by 16. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Snell and Giannis on the perimeter. Rudy Gay is out there with John Henson, and it's Connaughton in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now here's Henson. Gay can't get it to go. Passes it to Dinwiddie. Back to Napier. It's Fareed, top of the key. He kicks to Dinwiddie. Now here's Napier. He's covered by Gay. Good, nice play there from Napier. Napier's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Nets.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Antetokounmpo finds Henson. Here's Snell. Fareed defending. Gay against Carroll. Clock at 6. Tries it from 19. Rebounded by Fareed. Fareed's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the middle. It's deflected. Now here's Napier. He's guarded closely. Nets passing it around. Now the pass to Dinwiddie. And it's Carroll in the corner. No good there. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Gay left side. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Giannis right now getting hard work done on the inside to get some extra possession.
Nets trail by 16. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Carroll. Sweet little floater.
And a terrific use of the floater, unguardable really, because you can't do anything defensively to stop it.
Pass to Connaughton. Fires the 3. But they get it back. Now Gay. Fareed defending. Gay is doubled. And it's Kenneth Fareed with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Antetokounmpo. The Nets making a switch here. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Here's Hollis Jefferson. And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And some changes here for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for John Henson. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Pat Connaughton.
Malcolm Brogdon.
Allen passes to LeVert. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th.
And they should probably start looking to get the ball inside more. The three-pointer hasn't been there for them like it was in that first half.
Now, here is Russell, defended by Dellavedova. Pass to LeVert. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Nailed from three-point land. Gay's got 25 points in the game.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, and then the fear sets in that you're going to create driving lanes that could lead to easy buckets. This is not an easy fix.
Here's LeVert, and Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That's his 1st foul. Ilyasova, he's checked in for the Bucks. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now to the left side wing. Russell finds Hollis Jefferson. Just 5 to shoot. Over Dellavedova. Hollis Jefferson, good. Bucks leading by 15. Dellavedova dishes to Ilyasova. Gay outside. And finished off by Gay.
Good driving inside. Rudy Gay's agile on that possession, knifing into the rim.
Russell against Gay. The drive by Russell. Puts it up from 7, and that one goes long. And it's Dellavedova with the ball. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 17-point lead, their biggest. Shoots the 3, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Right wing, stolen by Gay. Dellavedova kicks to Gay, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. That's 29 points for Rudy Gay.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Fareed to the paint, stolen by Gay. And Lopez has it in the corner. A three-pointer off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's LeVert. Brooklyn working now with the new shot clock. Russell from long range. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, you might want to get out of the way there. Fareed is in the house, and he always makes his presence felt when he's throwing it down.
Outside, Russell. Floats one, Fareed, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Just a phenomenal effort from Fareed to absorb the hit and still get it over the defense. Just does a fantastic job of controlling his body.
Now here's Ilyasova. Back to Dellavedova. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Lopez inside, working on Allen. Kicks it out to Gay. 6 to shoot from deep. And the Bucks miss again. Nets trail by 18. Here's Hollis Jefferson. To the inside. Over to the wing. A nice shot by LeVert.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Now here is Dellavedova. Gay outside. And then Gay with the dunk.
Now, there's been nights like this throughout Rudy Gay's career. He's back on one now.
Nets have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Pass to LeVert. Got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. He feeds it to Fareed. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
On defense, Milwaukee. 22 is their biggest lead. Shot clock at 5. Russell.
And they aren't giving up the same types of looks we saw in the first half, making them earn their points now. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
A stupendous finish in traffic. Dellavedova's got 5 points in the quarter.
Sometimes hard to figure out when Delly's going to shoot the floater or throw the lob. That time, he goes with the floater.
Outside, Russell. Down low. In the corner, Hollis Jefferson. His three-pointers off the mark. Bucks leading by 19. Now Dellavedova. Kicks to Ilyasova. Gay in the corner. Back to Ilyasova. Good.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
It seems like they've been at it on both ends tonight. Tremendous all-around play from them. Has them up quite a bit here.
And the Nets with possession here. Following the bucket by the Bucks. Fareed outside. Outside, Russell over Ilyasova. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. Milwaukee making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Milwaukee is gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. And here is Dellavedova. Outside, Antetokounmpo. The pass to Lopez. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
You look around the NBA, amazing players, global interest, franchise values are going through the roof. Do you feel like the league is entering a golden age if it's not already in a golden age?
I think it is, Kevin, at least offensively. What we've seen over the last 5 years with the adoption of most of the teams of the three-point shot, it's been some of the greatest offensive basketball the league has ever seen. And this idea that the evolution of the game stopped when it is that number 23 retired is kind of silly. I love where the game is at. I love where it's going. And I'm excited to be here tonight to watch this action with you.
Which number 23? We've got 2 pretty prominent number 23s in the history of this game.
I was thinking the
most
one
recent
I played
23?
against. Yeah,
oh,
that
that
guy.
23.
Yeah,
that guy. Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
And just not nearly as effective at drawing fouls on the defense as he was in that first half.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Here's Russell. Do you see a lot of player tampering right now in the NBA?
Well, how do you define it, Kevin?
Well, if a player wants to go out and recruit other players that may be under contract with another team.
I see that a lot then, Kevin. I mean, it happens all the time. Players talking about what are you thinking about doing and about, wow, don't you think this would be great if we could get together on the floor in 2021? Let's try to
But management doing it is a completely different animal.
Management cannot do it, although some teams have walked that tightrope a little bit to the point where they've fallen off in recent years. But the idea of players not ever talking to one another about the potential of being together.
Come on, right?
It's always happening.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. That's good from Antetokounmpo. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Brooklyn's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Now here's Crabb. And the Nets miss again.
Yeah, it just seems whatever they do, nothing's working right now to stop the bleeding.
I still think there's a chance you string a couple of big plays together and the tide can turn very quickly. Great use of the bounce pass. Thumbs down on that one, Kevin. Tough to defend against.
Now here's Napier. He's guarded closely. Stolen by Henson. To the paint. Antetokounmpo kicks to Henson. Shoots over Carroll. Henson's shot is off.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Well, being aggressive is one thing, but aggression with control is another, and you need both elements working together.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Milwaukee.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
They looked aggressive on the offensive end, and that compounded into lots of great opportunities that he capitalized on.
And so it's Milwaukee now, after the basket by Brooklyn. To the middle. Clock at 6. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Napier. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. No good from 18. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They get a hand on it. Back to Snell. The feed to Henson.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Bucks, John Henson. Taking 2 shots.
Two shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Whether as a starter or a defensive asset off the bench, Henson's willing to play whatever role the team needs him to.
And so he hits both. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sidelines. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Brooke, congrats on the win. The bench was huge tonight. How big were they?
You know, we have such a great starting unit, and I think our second unit gets overlooked a lot. You know, they come in, I honestly think they're better than a lot of the first units in the league.
Well, you all helped win the game tonight, Brooke. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.